Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today, we've got the all-new Haval H6. So what do you guys reckon? But before we get into that, I just want to do a shout out to Brian Hilton Haval, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this vehicle today. Alright, so if we start at the front here, you can see the Haval has evolved over the years, and I think this looks a lot nicer and sharper than the last one. So you've got the Haval badge there and this humongous chrome grille. What do you reckon of that? You've got the nice lights there and the driving lights as well down there. So what do you guys reckon of the shape? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments. So the Haval runs 18-inch alloy wheels, and they're wrapped in hand-cooked tyres, and they do a good job of road holding and low noise as well. And you can see there the H6 drive away from 33,990. And what do you reckon of the blue? I quite like blue cars. I think they're pretty cool looking. So we'll come to the back. Now we've got the Haval badging along the back there, and you've got the H6 2-litre GDIT, and over there the Great Wall Motors badge as well. So what do you guys reckon? Alright, let's go and have a look inside, eh? Alright guys, just going to have a look inside the Haval H6. So the door trim is pretty quite straightforward, quite nice. You've got a bit of stitching up the top there, you've got a nice trim piece, speaker cover, there's your mirror and window switches there. And you do have a nice speaker cover here as well, and you've got some door pocket space too. So all in all, not quite nice looking. Alright. So we'll go into the interior. So it's full leather interior. This is the Luxe, so this is the mid-spec one. You have a look at the design there. Interesting design. The screens and stuff. Look at that, pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's jump in and have a look. Alright, check that out. Check out the dashes out. That's awesome, isn't it? It really is cool. Alright. So we'll start down here. Now we've got your hill descent control, traction control off, and you've got adjustment, height adjustment for your headlights. So I like things like this, see? You've got the vents in there too, but I like it how the dash is just really smooth and it just winds all around the car. It's quite nice looking, and you've got these, I love the little stitching that goes along there. It's just quite nice. Alright, so the steering wheel. So you've got quite a nice looking steering wheel there. You've got menu controls on this side, and you've got your phone and audio controls on there, which is pretty cool. So have a look at the dash. How cool is that? Alright, now you've got auto wipers there, and you've also got your headlight controls and indicator stalk there as well. You do have the paddle shifters, if you have a look, plus and minus. Pretty cool. We'll have a look at them when we go for a drive. And yeah, check out the, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? So yeah, you've got a couple little things there you can use there as well. Range, trip B, consumption B, things like that. So pretty cool. All right, so we'll come over to, if you have a look there, you've got a range of different things there. It does say please connect Android Auto or Apple CarPlay for navigation there as well. Again, pretty cool. You do have your start stop button there, and then we come to the screen. So have a look at the screen, pretty cool, isn't it? So you do have Apple CarPlay, there is Android Auto as well, radio, multimedia, Bluetooth phone, system settings, vehicle settings as well. Vehicle settings being things like lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, traffic sign recognition, things like that. You can go to the comfort, front windscreen wiper time. There's a whole lot. You can set it so it can find a parking spot, intelligent driving, like I said. The seats, you can actually turn the seats on if you want to. That's pretty cool. I might leave them on for a minute. Things like driving there as well, fatigue, you've got your lighting modes on there as well. So again, pretty cool. Let's go to the home screen. So you've got, have a look at the setting on the home screen there. It looks pretty cool, isn't it? You've got your radio, you've got media, and you've got your air conditioning there as well. So if you go into the air conditioning, gives you a bit of an idea of, you can change this however you would like. If you turn the aircon on, you can adjust this by just you can adjust the fan speed there, and you can adjust that by just sliding your finger over there. So again, pretty cool. It's all touch screen, so very, very cool. All right, so we move down. You've got your some air conditioning controls there. You've got your parking sensors and camera button there. So if I hit that, you'll see this comes up. This is a surround one, so you can have a look, a 3D, 2D one, and you can actually move it around, and you can see, you know, where we are. This is pretty cool, and you've got a 360-degree camera there as well. So again, pretty cool. Further down, there is a spot for a phone. This one, is being the Luxe, doesn't have the wireless phone charger, but you can just rest your phone in there. That's a Note 10, and that fits in there okay. The case is a little bit big, but pretty good for storage. So you got a little bit of storage space here. You do have cup holders there, which is pretty awesome. Now you've got the gear selector. Now that's parked there. If I just put my foot on the brake, put it to D, drive or manual mode, or neutral or reverse. Now when you put reverse, and the lines do move on that one too, so that's pretty cool. And then for park, you just push park and it will re-engage park for you. You got your handbrake there, and you have your auto start stop there as well. If I put that into drive. Alright, so you've got here your parking and your auto hold there as well. So what have we got in here? We've got a little bit of space in there. You can see it's reasonably deep, and it's reasonably roomy in here. If you have a look at me, I'm 6'1" or 185 centimeters, and you can have a look at how I actually have, how much room I have on here. You can see I've got plenty of room here as well. Up here you've got your sunglasses, you've got lights there as well. So again, yeah, all in all, it's quite roomy. It is very, very roomy, so yeah. All right, well, let's go and have a look in the back and see what the back is like. All right, so again, very similar to the front there. You've got this trim piece, the speakers down there, your window switch there, some nice shiny bit of plastic there. Again, full leather seats. All right, let's jump in and have a look. Wow, it's actually quite roomy in here, to be honest. Again, 6'1". If you have a look, I have plenty of headroom in here, so very, very nice, very, very cool. So the back of the H6, you do get two wireless chargers here. Sorry, two fast chargers here, in here, and you do get some ventilation as well. You've also got some pocket space there for magazines or an iPad. But yeah, anyway guys, you got your ISO fixed spots there as well, points there. And if we pull this down, we do have a twin cup holders there, and it's quite soft on here actually. Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, it's all right guys. Alright, let's jump out and have a look at what's in the boot, and look at the leg room and knee room. Look at how much knee room I have, and you see the foot room there. I've got plenty of it. So again, very, very spacious, this car. Alright, just have a look in the boot of the H6. Alright, so boot space is reasonably, actually, you've got a reasonable amount of space there. There's your tether points, you can see there. You do have this, which you can pull to stop prying eyes if you want. Also under here you have your spare wheel. It's only a space saver, and your triangles there. So but yeah, all in all guys, it's actually pretty roomy back here. You've got a little bit of storage space on either side there, a little light there as well. But yeah, look, I think it's reasonably spacious for the size of it. Alright guys, let's go and check out what's under the bonnet. Alright guys, let's have a look under the bonnet of the H6. So the H6 runs a 2 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it produces 145 kilowatts of power and 315 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a 6-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Alright guys, gonna go for a little drive in the H6 to see what I think of it. So I love these two screens, the layout of the screens. I love how the dash is just really nice and just flows through the car. It just looks really nice. I think they've done very well, Haval, over the years, and especially now with the H6. All the range of their cars just looks very futuristic, and they're going a long way with it, and it looks great. So first impressions of the seats. The seating is actually pretty comfortable for, you know, for one of these cars. I'm actually pretty impressed with the comfortability with the Haval. I never used to think much of the Havals, but they've come a long way, and I actually don't mind them now. So yeah, the vision out the front is really good. You've got behind the mirror here, the speed limit reader, speed limit information. So yeah, it'll tell you what speed it is on the road, and obviously what you're currently doing, which is nice. Traffic recognition, that is. And vision out the back. Vision out the back is actually is pretty good, to be honest. Vision out the sides is really good, and then you've got the mirrors. The mirrors do a really good job. The mirrors are flat and they sit quite high up, so for good vision, which I think is good, and it's very safe. And that's what we need in cars these days, is to feel very safe. So yeah guys, so the steering's actually reasonably light for a H6. It doesn't feel too hard. It feels in the reasonably light side, which is nice. So yeah, it's for such a size car, steering is quite light, which is really nice. So I love this, like the rotary knob here for the gear selector. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. And then you got things like the parking brake button there, sort of thing, which is pretty cool. And as well with the touch screen as well, and if you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you can access the navigation features through the car, which is pretty cool. Yeah, even like the dash sits quite high. Underneath you've got a bit of storage there and some USBs, which I didn't show you before. But yeah, it's just a nice place to be. It just feels quite nice and quite at home and quiet as well. If you have a listen to the road noise, there's not a lot of it, which I think is yeah. And you got the auto start stop, obviously. So yeah, it just feels quite planted on the road. It doesn't feel like it's just going to take off on a tangent. Sort of the steering feels planted and yeah, and little things like the paddle shifters, I really like things like that, guys. It gives you that sportiness sort of feel to the car if you want to do that. So like we can go into vehicle settings, go into the driving mode, and you can put it on sport mode there. So again, it's got some pretty cool features that you can use in this car. Obviously sports mode just livens up the engine a little bit more, but in saying that, it yeah, look, it feels quite nice on the road, guys. It's for the money that you pay and the technology you get in these cars, and more people are buying these Chinese made cars. I know obviously with COVID in the way, some people may not like, you know, these sort of cars, and, you know, think that, yeah, won't be happy because of that. But yeah, look, guys, it doesn't feel too bad. So if I go into manual mode, it's got a bit of pull to it, to be honest. The H6, it doesn't go too bad. The 2-litre turbo does get up and go, which is quite nice. The drive is through the front wheels, and obviously under really hard acceleration or up a hill, you can feel the torque steer of the car. But it's yeah, it feels quite nice actually. Yeah, so it performs quite well, guys. It's quite nice if you do want to get onto the do want to put it into manual mode and have a little bit of a play with it. It does quite nice. But just driving normally, it goes back into drive, so I don't have to play with the gears there. Yeah, and you get things like the cruise control system on this as well. Again, a nice little features that the car has, you know. So again, pretty yeah, look, I like it, guys. I think for the money, it's quite nice for what it is. I don't think it's over the top, and look, I know more and more people are buying these. They come with a big warranty, like 7-year warranty. So I mean, they are very good value for the money, and, you know, like if anything goes wrong with them in 7 years, they'll fix it. So yeah, but look, guys, if you want to have a look at one of these Haval H6s, go down and see the guys at Brian Hilton Haval, and let them know that you're interested. Let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and yeah, and go and check one out. But guys, other than that, that's pretty much it. So make sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon as well for future videos. Alright guys, thanks for that. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Alright, see you guys.